Hello and good morning. Welcome to Tuesday. This is Scott. And also welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I like to do a brief talk. We work on a guided practice after that, which is an integration technique that acknowledges that we are multidimensional beings, that our self is composed of different dimensions: physical, emotional, mental, and relational. And these dimensions compose at least the majority of our life experience. And to have practices that acknowledge these different dimensions are useful, because what they do is they allow us to develop a little bit more trust in ourselves, our own experience, and to have more access to information about how to make better choices in life. And the sort of older methods may only recognize one dimension of experience and maybe demonize the ego or get you to not trust yourself. But the whole important point of my work is to help you sort of trust yourself more, trust your own information, trust the information coming through the senses of your body, the different dimensions of yourself, and to work with that. And then today I'd like to talk a little bit, before we start, about emotions. And I think one of the things I say that I'd like to unpack a little bit is that, I say, don't make your emotions right or wrong, good or bad. And we tend to, I think, make categories for emotions. Like, these are the bad emotions, these are the good emotions. I want to have less bad emotions and more good emotions. And I think that maybe that's useful if you live in survival mode and need to get sort of through something. But ultimately, if you find yourself more and more in a safe place, safe inside, categorizing emotion becomes problematic, because we tend to disown or discard emotions that we sort of label as bad. And the important point for me is to learn to become a container of your experience, someone that can contain their emotions. And the beauty of containing how you feel is very useful in life, because you can actually hold your emotional experience. And say something like sadness or anger comes up, you're able to really work with that emotion and allow it to be and to feel it and to move through the difficulty. I often say shame is the most difficult emotion. But these emotions are like compass points. They provide direction in our life. Without them, we wouldn't know where to turn the direction of our life. There's a directionality to emotion. We would be able to. I disagree with the philosophy that says stay in a toxic situation or stay in something that's terrible for yourself or it's abusive or so on. I disagree with that wholeheartedly. I think your emotions are telling you the truth. And this is the thing that I'm getting after when we develop the sort of our heart space, this place in which we're able to hold our emotional experience and learn from our emotions and not let them get stuck or cramped or disowned or projected out onto others in an unhealthy dynamic. All of our emotions are really it's a part of super part of the human experience. If people got rid of their emotions, we would be like robots. We wouldn't have the ability to connect on a certain wavelength or have quality relationships, you know? And, you know, I could go on about that, but I think that that's pretty good for now. The main point to take away, I would think, would be that if we can learn to hold our emotions without judging them as right or wrong, but as telling us the truth, this is very useful information. Learning to sit with our emotions as another form of reality with a capital R. And I think this is super transformative. It has been for me, continues to be. You know, the life will offer up experiences where emotions play a big role. And one of the questions it will ask you, Spirit itself coming through your life, ask you, who will you be now when you feel like this, either again or in a very similar way to some similar event in the past? Who will you be now with these feelings, you know? And you have the opportunity to really not abandon yourself that maybe you did in the past. You have the option to really be with it, learning to be with your life. So, that being said, we'll start today with our eyes closed. Begin with some deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Allowing the breath to fill the whole trunk of your body. Top and bottom, side to side, front to back. Allowing your breath to reach all the way down into your pelvic floor, down in through your legs and feet. Very good. We'll do 3 more. Very good. And now allowing your breath to return to your usual way of breathing. Beginning to tune into your body sensations. You can feel the areas in your body that are like warm, present, pulsing or tingling. And feel your body's connection with the earth underneath you. We can always remember whenever there is stress or overwhelm to come back to feeling your body sensations and the connection to the earth. Very useful for grounding. We could begin now the process of feeling and softening. So on the in-breath, feeling your body. And then on the out-breath, softening and melting down through your body into the earth. You can, if you like, envision like the softening being warm honey that melts down through your body into the earth. And everything that the honey touches becomes purified and healed. Very good. And then bringing your attention up into your heart, feeling your heart space. You can imagine, if you like, breathing directly in and out of your heart chakra. And on the in-breath, feeling your heart, and then the out-breath, softening and expanding your heart. And coming in contact with your emotions, you can notice what's present for you emotionally right now. And just allowing yourself to feel a little bit of how you're feeling in the shared space without making your emotions right or wrong, good or bad. experiencing any of the five main cardinal emotions like anger, sadness, fear, joy, or shame. Just noticing what you're feeling right now. You could also be feeling numb, which is another valid emotional experience. Great, and bringing your attention now up into your head, feeling your head on the in-breath. It's softening in and around your skull on the out-breath. You can, if you like, breathe into your third eye space in the center of your forehead. And let me just fix my camera. There we go. And breathing either into your third eye or your crown, whatever feels correct for you. And just feeling and softening in and around your head. Coming in contact with your thoughts, you can notice how busy or active your mind is. And if you find yourself getting pulled into a thought, that's okay. A good useful tip is to come back to either feeling your head or your body for grounding and anchoring. Begin to increase the magnetism of your awareness in helping you from getting pulled into a thought during meditation practice. now we can spend some time with our eyes open, gently opening your eyes. And tuning in now to the environment around you, keeping your eyes soft, and all that work we did, allowing it to remain. And tuning in around you on the in-breath, feeling the space around you, and then on the out-breath, feeling the space inside you. And practicing shifting your attention with your awareness from outside on the in-breath to inside on the out-breath. And if you like, you can add in the qualities of love and compassion and gratitude, if you like, to your practice. Feeling love, compassion, gratitude around you on the in-breath, and then love, compassion, gratitude for yourself on the out-breath. Be grateful for this moment, this experience of your life. then from here we can set our prayers and our intentions for the day. I'll take a moment and let you make yours. May this work that we do transform our life, offering up blessings and ripple out into the community. Amen. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and leave a little like or a subscribe or a comment below. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.